Hi, welcome. Today we're going to be going over some advanced vocabulary. I have a few vocabulary lists that I've picked out for us to review, and also we'll be going over some online worksheets. They're very challenging. They're about an American high school to college level. But I think at the very least you'll find the reading to be beneficial. So I'll wait for a few more students to join before starting. But in the meantime, how about we introduce ourselves? Let's all say our name, where we're from, and our favorite word. Okay, I'll start. My name's David. I live in Massachusetts in the United States, and my favorite word is antediluvian, which means very ancient.
What?
Yeah. Okay, Amani, would you like to go? I was calling on Amani Mustafa. Oh, but okay, that student left. Brenda.
Hi, teacher. I'm Brenda. I'm from Mexico, and in fact, maybe I don't have a favorite word, but I can say one. Maybe believe.
Delete. Okay, right. Not bad. Delete.
Believe, like a
Belief.
Yeah, the belief is. Yeah, believe.
All right, that's a good one. Thanks. Okay, Enrique.
Hi.
Hi. Would you like to introduce yourself? Tell us where you're from, and tell us your favorite word.
My name is Enrique. I'm from Mexico City, and I think I have no favorite word.
Okay, that's okay. And Mine.
Hi, my name is Mine. I am from Turkey, and I live in the USA now. My favorite word is I just study euphemism.
Oh, nice. That's good. All right, great. Now, Oscar.
Okay. Hello, I'm Oscar. I'm from Colombia. I don't know, my favorite food could be food. I don't
Trolls?
know. No, food.
Food?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, nice. Okay, great. So, looks like we have a kind of a smaller class today. So we can kind of have an open forum where anyone can, speak at any time with questions, and can kind of keep it somewhat informal. But if you're ready, we can get started with learning some vocab. And it looks like we have a new student, Eduardo. Are you there?
Teacher, in the beginning of I tried to go into the class. It appeared like a error, like a wrong thing. Maybe for others it's the same.
Oh, did anyone else get an error?
Oh yes, I got the same problem.
Okay, well, I'll let the people running this
Yeah.
business know about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Eduardo, are you there? Okay, I'll give Eduardo a little bit more time. Okay, so yeah, hopefully this glitch gets resolved. Edward, hi.
Hi.
Can you tell us your
Can
name,
you
where
hear
you're
me?
from? Oh, Eduardo? Is that you?
Yeah.
Okay, we have Edward and
Yeah.
Eduardo.
Okay.
Great. Welcome, guys. How about Eduardo? Can you tell us your name, where you're from, and your favorite English word?
Okay. I'm from Peru. My name is Eduardo, and my favorite word is cool.
Nice. Okay, and Edward,
Yes.
can you do the same for us, please?
What was the last question?
Your favorite English word.
My favorite English word. Well, my name is Edward. I'm from Colombia. My favorite English word. WORD.
Yes.
Well, I don't know. Maybe scheduled by the song. The way that is pronounced. Scheduled.
Eschewed?
Scheduled.
Cashewed?
Schedule.
Cashew. Cashew. The nut?
Yeah, you know, put things in with time. Schedule. Activities with time. Schedule. Wait, I will
Can
write.
you type it? Schedule. Schedule.
Yeah, right.
Nice. That's a good word. All right, thanks. And Enrique? Are you there? Hi.
Hi.
Can you tell us your name, where you're from, and your favorite English word, please?
I already did it.
Oh, sorry. I'm getting confused with all the new people joining class.
Yes.
Okay, so I think that means we're ready to start the class. Let's see. The first practice that we'll do is advanced vocabulary practice 19. I'll post the link in the chat. You can also access it through class materials, and I'll be screen sharing it with you. Advanced vocabulary list 19.
Teacher, can you share with us that link again?
Yes.
Please?
I think I got problems with the chat.
Sorry?
I think I got problems with the chat.
In the chat of the class?
Yeah.
Man, you had two chats, the group chat and the verbal chat. You can use both the teacher post on the group chat.
We have two chats.
Yeah, the verbaling chat doesn't seem to be working today for some reason.
Yeah, it's weird.
Yeah, that's smart.
But I've posted it in our Google chat, and I'll be screen sharing it for any of our viewers. It's Advanced Vocabulary List 19 from eflnet.com. And I'll screen share that right now. So I thought to start, we'd read through the list, and then we'll test our knowledge after I've answered any of your questions. Also, to eliminate background noise, please mute your microphones when you're not speaking. So Eduardo, I'm going to mute you. Yeah, there we go. So Brenda, would you like to read the first word and its entry, please?
Oh, yeah. expedite. The mean to verb
Yes, please.
verb to make something happen sooner, usually an action and process. For example, Max called the cable company to see if they could expedite the installation process.
Great. Good job. Any questions on that? Okay. Eduardo, would you read the entry for flagrant, please?
David, sorry, I have a question on
Yeah.
expired.
Oh, please, yeah.
Is expired like making them doing it faster?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Eduardo, would you read for flagrant, please?
Frugal, adjective. Pretty economical. Example.
Oh, what about Eduardo reading
okay,
flagrant?
sorry.
Eduardo, are you there? Your microphone might be muted, so there's a red button in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. There we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Flagrant adjective, outrageous or conspicuously offensive.
Conspicuously offensive.
Conspicuous. What?
Conspicuously.
Conspicuously. Okay.
Conspicuously.
Oh my gosh, it's really difficult.
Yeah, it's a difficult one.
Conspicuously. Okay.
It means
Offensive.
noticeably, obviously, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. May I continue?
Yes, please.
Okay. Many politicians are in flagrant
Yes.
violation of the law. The basketball player committed a flagrant foul.
Thanks. Violation. That means they're breaking the law. They're violating the law. Okay, thanks. Yeah, that was good. Now, Edward, could you please read for frugal?
Okay. Frugal, adjective. Pretty economical. Example. If I had been more frugal, I could have saved enough money to buy a new car.
Great. So frugal basically means not spending a lot of money. If you're frugal, you don't spend a lot of money. Or if something is frugal, it doesn't involve a lot of money.
But it is not synonym stingy, am I right?
It's kind of a positive spin on stingy.
I see. Okay.
Stingy is a negative word. Enrique,
Yes.
would you like to read the entry for gregarious, please?
Yes. Gregarious, sociable, outgoing. Max is a very gregarious person. He likes to be around people.
Great. All right. Any questions on that? So gregarious means very friendly or sociable. Like it means you like to be with other people, basically. Thanks, Enrique. Hesham?
Okay. Misanthrope.
Misanthrope.
Misanthrope. Okay. Noun, a person who dislikes people and avoid people. Mary is a misanthrope. She hates being around people.
Great. And so a misanthrope is not gregarious.
Okay.
Misanthropic and gregarious are opposites. And this comes from, I guess, the Greek for man, and the word for hate. It's like you hate men. I think man is, yeah, and anthropos or something like that. Okay, thanks Hesham.
Thanks.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
Misanthrope is similar like a cynic, or
I guess, well, a cynic doesn't believe that, yeah, I guess a misanthrope can be a cynic, or a cynic can be a misanthrope, but they're not necessarily the same thing. You could also be a misanthrope because you are afraid of other people and so avoid them.
Sure. It's like an introvert.
No, not necessarily. A misanthrope is kind of more extreme than just being an introvert. If you're an introvert, you're not gregarious. You don't enjoy, you don't find yourself being your happiest around other people. But a misanthrope actively despises and avoids people outright. Yeah.
Hates people.
That's the etymology of the word is like a man hater, a person hater.
Mm.
But it's someone, yeah, who actively dislikes people and will not sees no value in being with people ever.
He won't sleep alone, right?
Sure, he'll sleep alone.
And is danger?
Danger?
Is a danger person?
A dangerous person?
Yeah.
Sometimes a misanthrope could be dangerous, but not necessarily.
It can be like to the opposite of friendship, friendly, no?
Yeah, but I guess a very extreme opposite. Yeah, there are shades of meaning. It's kind of subtle here. Any more questions?
No, it's okay. I got it.
Okay, good. Juan. Juan, your microphone's probably muted. And there's a button for that in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. It's a red button. But I'll skip over you for now. Mine, would you like to read the next entry?
pacifist. Noun, a person who does not believe in war or violence makes got out of serving in the military by claiming that he was a pacifist.
Yes. So this,
like peacemaker.
yeah, exactly. Oscar.
Yeah.
Would you like to read the last word for us?
Repudiate.
Repudiate.
Repudiate. It's a verb. To reject as a false. Many of the staunchest supporters of neoconservatism
Neoconservatives
have now repudiated neoconservatism as a complete failure. They claim that neoconservatism is dead.
Great, that was a tough one. Yeah, neoconservatism. It's a kind of political belief system. So, yeah, repudiate can also mean to state that something is not true, to reject something or to disapprove of something strongly and formally.
And what's the meaning of staunchest?
Yes, I must same question.
Staunchest. So that's a vocabulary word actually that we had in an earlier class. Staunch means extremely loyal, dependable, enthusiastic, substantial, solid. So if you're so it's usually used with words such as supporter or advocate. And if you're a staunch supporter, it means that you're a loyal, that you loyally support something.
Okay.
You're a strong supporter.
Teacher, the word repudiate is like the action to reject.
Yes, to reject. If somebody told me that the sky is purple, I would repudiate that claim. It's kind of a legal term. Yeah. A lot of these words are fairly academic or technical. But good words to know if you'd like to read or speak English at an advanced level. And I think it's good vocabulary practice, too, to be reading through some of these big words. But if we don't have any more questions, we can move on to the practice.
Hello. I have a question.
Oh, yeah, please.
Repeat it. It's like the word is disabuse. Is the similar meaning?
Disabuse?
Yes.
So, let me think about this. I guess you disabuse somebody of something. You repudiate a claim or an argument or a statement, but you disabuse someone of a notion. So the words by themselves do not have the same meaning, but the phrase to disabuse someone of something is the same as, or is similar to repudiating their beliefs.
Got it.
Yeah, different meanings, but similar. Okay. Also, if you repudiate something or someone else's argument, that other person might not be convinced. But if you disabuse someone of an idea, you do convince someone. You do convince that person that it's not true. So the difference is the implication of the other person coming around to your belief. So I realized that was a kind of confusing explanation, but any questions?
I get the idea.
Okay.
Thank
Good.
you.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, so moving on, we can begin the practice. Ahmed.
Sir.
Hi. And also, to the rest of the class, feel free to keep the original vocabulary sheet open in the screen, and you can use it as a reference.
All right.
Okay, Ahmed, would you like to attempt the first sentence here, and then, so just number 1, and then I'll give number 2 to someone else.
All right.
Sure. Can you open a little more the screen? With yeah.
And yeah, there we go. Okay, ready, Ahmed?
Yeah. The story religious beliefs and experience in the military led him to repudiate
Yeah, I think
violence.
that's right. Nice. All right, good job. Now I'm going to give the next sentence to Brenda.
Okay, teacher. Tolstoy's rejection of violence and his writings had a great deal of influence on Mahatma Gandhi and other like-minded pacifists
Ooh,
around the
yeah,
world.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
All right, good job.
I finish or
If you'd like to read the last sentence, that'd be great.
okay. People
Here.
in the anti-war movement often look to Tolstoy's work for support and inspiration.
And can someone tell me what Tolstoy is most famous for writing? What's his most famous book? Does anyone know?
You're asking about book name or what?
Pardon?
You're asking about book name or what?
Yeah, the name of his book. His big book. I guess he had a few good ones.
I don't know it.
War and Peace?
War and Peace, yes, my microphone is muted. That is.
Okay.
Tolstoy is a person who was killed, murdered.
Also, Anna Karenina is the famous one.
And that's a movie now.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm not sure how he died. He died of pneumonia, so he wasn't a martyr at the age of 82. Okay. Anyway, it's a little bit off topic, but I'm interested in this kind of stuff, so I like talking about it. 3. Eduardo, would you like to try number 3 for us, please?
Number 3?
Yes, please.
Okay, people who economize and are careful with their money are... I don't know which one. Can you help me?
I know that one.
Yeah, Oscar, why don't you help him out?
Frugal.
Frugal, very good.
Okay.
Okay, thanks, Eduardo. Enrique,
Yes.
would you like to try number 4?
Yes. Max is sometimes accused of being a misanthrope. He seems to distrust people, and most of the time he avoids people.
Great. And now Hesham.
Okay. The congressman who openly took a large amount of money in exchange of political favors exhibited a disregard for the law. His violation of law were outrageous.
Outrageous.
Sorry, can you say that again?
Outrageous.
Outrageous. Okay.
It means ridiculous, crazy.
Flagrant.
Yeah, I think that's right. Yeah, good work. And next, can we hear from Juan? Juan? So I bet your microphone is muted at the moment. So I'll give you another chance. But if I don't hear from you soon, or within a few tries, I'll have to eject you. Don't take that personally, but that's the way it goes. Mina, would you like to try the next one for us?
Next one. Okay. The number 5.
6.
6, okay. Jane is a very gregarious person. She loves going to parties and she loves socializing and being around people.
Gregarious.
Gregarious.
Both are hard G's.
Gregarious.
And Oscar, actually, I think I'm going to go back to, was it Enrique? Or
Yes.
Yeah. Would you like, or was it Eduardo that had trouble with one of them, with Frugal? Oh yeah, Eduardo. Would you like to read number 7 for us, and you can redeem yourself?
If you need your order sooner, for an additional fee, we will expedite it for you.
All right, good work. Any questions?
No.
Yeah, Eduardo. Sorry, I meant to give it to Eduardo, but then I got confused. You'll have another chance.
Yeah.
Great. So, let's move on to another list. I think this next list will be even harder, so I hope you're up for it. It's going to take just a moment for me to get that to you. Okay. So I'll post the link in the chat box. And screen share it with you. Oh, whoops.
These are practice questions.
Sorry, I clicked on the wrong screen. Great. Okay, Ahmed, would you like to start it off for us? Ahmed, are you there? Okay, I'll come back to you in a little bit. Brenda.
Okay. Astute. Attentive, shrewd,
Shrewd.
or having the ability to accurately assess situations or people from one's own advantage.
Yes. Okay, so accurately assess and advantage.
Accurately assess.
So this means like benefit for your own gain.
Okay. Max is a very astute businessman. He has a very keen mind for making business deals.
Great. So shrewd basically means intelligent. So astute means you can see the details of a situation and know you have the good judgment to know how to take advantage of opportunities, how to gain benefit. Thanks, Brenda. Eduardo.
Yes, I'm here.
Would you please read the next word for us?
Okay. Candor, the quality of openness and honesty in attitude and expression. In all candor, I think that Max is a complete Nincompoop.
Good.
Is that correct?
That's a fun word. Nincompoop. It's a kind of playful, somewhat offensive term that insults someone's intelligence.
Okay.
So we used to have a TV show in the USA called Candid Camera, and it meant that, and it was a hidden camera show, and it was candid in that it was completely honest. So if you're candid, oh man, I spelled candid wrong. I think I spelled it wrong again. Hold on, I'll be.
I think the first one is
Yeah.
Teacher, what is nincompoop?
Nincompoop. It's an insulting term that insults someone's intelligence, but it's a kind of playful and tame. It's almost like saying stupid, but it's kind of funny, old-fashioned, light.
I've never heard it before.
Yeah. Well, you learn something new every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not really commonly used. Young people don't really say nincompoop that much. I kind of like it. It's a cool word. So sorry for my spelling there. Yeah, I spelled it right the first time. Candid. That's the adjective form of candor. And it means that you're completely honest and straightforward, upfront.
David,
Okay.
I want to
Yes.
ask a question. Which is better to learn? Can I use Google Translator or to just try to figure out it by myself?
Well,
Which is better?
Well, I bet that you could find online dictionaries that are perfectly adequate. I'm not really qualified to say what the best tool would be. But yeah, I think dictionaries or lexicons are good. Probably if you have a bilingual lexicon in physical form that you buy at a bookstore, that's probably the best option.
So if I translate it for my language, it's okay?
Yeah,
free dictionary is good, and they will also our own language on the bottom.
Yeah, I guess in the case of when we're learning vocabulary, it might be useful to have a dictionary, but you don't want to depend on it too much because immersion has been shown to be one of the best ways to learn a language.
Okay.
So I guess it's personal preference.
I believe Google Translator is good to understand, but not to do important text or something like that, because the grammatical is not too good sometimes. And sometimes you say another thing,
Yeah.
in my experience.
All right. Thanks, guys. I lost my place now. Where we just read candor. So I'm going to ask Ahmed. Would you like to read copious?
Yes. So copious. Plentiful or abundant in supply. We drank copious amount of coffee in order to stay awake during class.
Great, thanks. So copious basically means that you have a lot of something. Very much. Thanks. Eduardo.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I think I've already called you. What about Carl's?
Yeah.
Carl's, are you there? Your microphone might be muted, and there's a red button for that in the upper right-hand corner of your screen. And I'll come back to you later. Enrique.
Yes.
You got a fun one. Would you like to read this next one?
Yes. If effeminate,
Effeminate.
effeminate, feminine, unmanly. Because Max is so effeminate, he was often picked on in school. The other kids called him a sissy.
Wow. So we're learning all kinds of insult words today. A sissy is something that school kids call each other to mean that they are. School boys will call each other sissies to mean that they're cowardly or girls. It's an insult. So yeah, effeminate means that you are not like a man, you are more like a woman.
Yeah, it's come from the word feminine, yeah.
Sure, yeah. Okay, Hesham.
Okay.
Or is it Hesham?
Hisham. Yeah, it's okay.
Hisham? Hesham?
Hisham.
Hesham.
Yeah.
Okay. Would you like to read the next entry for us?
Finagle, right?
Yeah, finagle.
Finagle. Okay. To get something through manipulation or dishonest means. Max finagled his way into the sold-out Britney Spears concert. I don't know how he did it or why.
All right, good work. Yeah, finagle is a pretty funny sounding word. I'm trying to look up the etymology for you right now. I guess it's an Americanism. It comes from the 1920s. So it's not, yeah, it's kind of an informal word. I wouldn't put this in like an essay that I submitted to a teacher. But it's a good word to know, finagle. Thanks, Hashem. Juan. Juan, are you there? Okay, I think I'm going to have to eject Juan. So, sorry about that. That frees up another spot for a viewer. And Mine,
Yes.
would you like to read? Yes.
Prolific. Adjective, very productive. Noam Chomsky is a very prolific author. He is writing many books and articles. Written,
Yes.
not writing, sorry.
You could also say that if someone has a lot of children, that person is prolific. So if you have 10 sons, you're very prolific. Okay, Oscar, would you like to read the last word for us?
Okay. Tangible. Adjective. Touchable, perceptible by touch. Max will probably escape punishment for his crimes because there's no tangible evidence to make a case against him.
Great. So, yes. Tangible means you are able to touch it. That's what it literally means, but it also has the meaning that there is a physical form. So, if there's a tangible discomfort in a room, it's almost physical. Or, yeah, I guess that was kind of a confusing example, but
Maybe we can say the air is intangible thing, something we can't touch.
Sure. Or love is intangible, but a hand is tangible, and physical evidence is tangible, as in the example sentence. All right, so without there are no more questions, we can begin the practice. Ahmed, would you like to try number 1?
Okay. I don't know how Max was able to. Let me see.
How about, why don't you read the full sentence, and when you come across this line, just say blank. So I don't know how Max was able to blank his way backstage at the concert. He
amazed me. He amazed me when with his ability to get whatever he wants through
manipulation.
Manipulation or devious means
Devious means dishonest or not not straightforward. Manipulation means as in you're controlling or influencing people in maybe a dishonest way. So, any guess for the answer, Ahmed?
Finagle?
Yes, I think that's correct. Brenda, would you like to try number 2?
Yeah. While Mike Tyson looks very manly, his voice is somewhat effeminate. I think he sounds like a girl.
And Mike Tyson is the boxer who famously bit off someone's ear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, Brenda. Eduardo.
Yeah, here. Number 3, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Pablo Picasso is known as one of the most blank artists in history. During his career, he produced more than 20,000 works.
Wow.
I don't know which one. Copious?
Prolific.
Prolific.
This was a good guess there, though.
Which one?
Prolific.
Prolific.
Okay.
People are prolific, and prolific people produce things copiously. So he had a copious amount of artwork, but he was prolific.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
Yeah. Nice guess. Yeah, Enrique.
Yes, as a businessman, Sam is not very astute. When it comes to recognizing a good business deal, he is basically clueless.
Great. Good work.
Teacher.
Yes.
What is clueless?
Oh. So, clueless means you have no idea what's going on. So a clue is something that helps you solve a mystery. It's evidence that helps you solve a puzzle or a mystery, and if you don't have a clue about anything,
It's like in Blue's Clues.
sure, yeah, Blue's Clues. And there's also a movie, Clueless, about a new girl that comes to a school. She's the new girl at school, and she has no clue how to function socially, so she's clueless. All right, I think we're at Hashem.
Yeah. In all candor, I think this quiz is too easy. I'm just being honest.
For a second, I thought that you were actually saying that. All right, thanks.
Yeah.
Joe.
Yeah.
Would you like to try number 6?
Right. Max bomb shelter contains a tangible food supply. He has enough food to last more than 20 years.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, yeah, I didn't realize it gave a... Yeah, it gives a definition when you get it wrong.
Copy.
So something tangible and touchable.
Not copies.
I think it's copious.
Yeah, good work. And Oscar.
Words that represent abstract concepts are much more difficult to grasp or understand than words that represent tangible objects. It is much easier to create mental images of things that you can actually see and touch.
Great. So that concludes our second vocabulary list. So we have about 8 minutes left. So why don't we review one more list. We can try to get as far as possible in there, but there's a good chance we won't finish. So here's the link.
It have an error wrong something.
You have an error?
Yeah.
When you try to click on the link?
Yes.
Oh yes.
404 error.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Try to put
Send it
.php.
again.
We're having difficulty finding a file you've requested.
The same link, put it in the address bar and put .php.
Oh, I didn't copy it completely.
That's why.
Sorry.
That's a little problem.
That is right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So for some reason I can't see any of you right now, so I'm going to try and reload this page. I'll be back in a second.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm having a technical difficulty.
Is that list number 6?
Oh my God.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome
And
back.
sorry about that series of unfortunate events there. So I'll screen share that with you. Okay, Ahmed, would you like to read the first entry, please?
Yeah, sure. Apathy. Lack of interest or concern.
Widespread apathy among the school staff. So it means you just don't care. If you're depressed, you can feel apathetic. Yeah. Thanks, Brenda.
Yeah. Dismal, gloomy, depressing, dreary,
Dreary.
dreary. When the weather is gloomy, I have a hard time getting motivated to do anything.
Yes. So dismal, yeah, means dull, uninteresting, or terrible.
Where is this word in the sentence? In the example, I think it's not there.
Pardon?
The word dismal is not in the example.
It's not exist in the
Yeah.
example.
Wait, when the weather is... Oh. Yeah, that's strange. When the weather is dismal, I have a hard time getting motivated to do anything. So, dismal means very bad, very low quality. It makes you feel miserable and sad, or it's pathetically bad. It's a failure. Okay, Eduardo?
Yeah. Which one? Third, right?
Dismay.
Dismay, okay. Dismay, to cause the sudden loss of courage, to cause the feeling of consternation and distress. We were dismayed by the president's policy.
Policy.
Policy. Reversal.
Consternation is a feeling of worry or surprise caused by something unexpected. Consternation.
It's the same
Can
when
we
you...
say foil?
Pardon?
Foil? F-O-I-L?
Foiled.
Teacher, it's the same when you don't eat anything and you dismay for that.
When you don't
Or-
eat anything.
Yeah,
No,
when
that's-
you don't eat, you fall on the floor. On the, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess when you're discouraged, disappointed, or
maybe
alarmed, worried.
She means faint.
Like
Faint.
desmayar en español.
Faint.
Oh. So,
Or
Yeah,
only
dismay.
emotional thing.
Like what in Spanish?
Emotional, I think.
Yeah, for
yeah, I guess you could faint from being so dismayed. Dismay is a tough one. It seems to have a lot of separate meanings. Because on the one hand, it can mean that you feel disappointed or upset. At the same time, you could feel kind of stressed or anxious. Those are both words associated with dismay.
Dismay
Okay.
is like feel depressed.
Yeah, that's one kind of sense of the word.
Okay.
frustration. It's like
Frustration.
a frustration.
Sure, yeah.
It's better frustration.
Or a feeling of hopelessness. Okay, so that's about all the time we have for today. Thanks for your hard work, and I hope that you learned at least a few words. I really like the site that I got these worksheets from, so I'd encourage you to check it out. And in the meantime, well, I guess, yeah, this is the end, and I hope to see you in the future.
Thank you,
Thanks.
teacher.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.